Welcome back. I spent part of my week in Nashville this week, and thanks to Camron Justice, he captured that awesome video of me hitting a half-court shot at Memorial Gym. I actually hit 2 of 3 half-court shots while I was there. That was actually my second make on the day. As for Cam, though, he told me the tempo of the game at Vanderbilt is 10 to maybe even 15 times higher, and that there is a huge demand for rehab at the Division I college level, and that's just a couple of changes he's modified in the daily routine. Life as a Commodore is different than life as a Patriot. These days, the reigning Mr. Basketball in the state of Kentucky is adapting from high school dominance at Knott County to the college grind at Vanderbilt University.
I was pretty good in high school of getting to the rim. Now, if you beat your defender, the best thing you better do is stop and shoot a floater. I mean, it's very rare that you get all the way to the rim and get an easy layup. Somebody's contesting every shot. Somebody's getting a hand on every ball. Every time you catch the ball, somebody's got a hand in your face. So I mean, it's how you separate yourself in sparing moments that get you the shot or make somebody else a shot.
Well, the Associated Press naming its high school basketball players of the year. No surprise with the boys' choice. Mr. Basketball himself, Camron Justice, takes home the award. The Knott Central Patriot goes down as the 3rd all-time leading scorer in Kentucky high school basketball history. Camron averaged 24 points per game and led Knott Central to its 4th consecutive state tournament, becoming just the 2nd team in region history to win at least 4 straight region championships and first since 1963. In high school, Cam could get any shot he wanted.
Later, it's Camron Justice, the future Vanderbilt Commodore, knocking down the 3 ball off the screen.
Now at Vandy, things are more difficult. He's no longer the best player on his team.
Justice widens the lead. A 3 for Camron Justice.
Like I told my dad, like the first week I was here, it was like I was starting all over again. So it just gave me a more edge to get in the gym every hour, get more shots up. Just work on my game and improve every aspect of my game to make sure I'm out there on the floor.
The coach who decides when Justice plays and when he doesn't is an adjustment as well. By his senior season at Knott Central, B.B. King rarely had anything specific to say. The Patriots had made 3 straight Sweet 16s and made it to a 4th with ease.
In high school, we were a group of guys that really knew how to play the basketball game. So really, he was a big key in making sure we just came out with effort every night.
Kevin Stallings is the opposite of what he was used to. Cam tags Stallings as a perfectionist and also a mentor.
He's a coach first, but he's also there. He's outside of the gym or away from stuff like that. He's definitely a guy you can always go to, ask a question. If you need help with anything, he's always going to be there for you. So, we all just have our ears open when he's talking and just making sure we can learn everything we can from him.
Stallings isn't Cam's only teacher. While he is part of a family down in Nashville, there are 2 players who he goes to for help specifically, junior Nolan Kressler and sophomore Riley LaChance.
Both of them are older than me. Kressler's a transfer from Cornell. Let's say, he's a redshirt junior. So, he's been through it. He knows what to expect. He knows what to do. He knows how to prepare. And then Riley last year had a huge freshman season. Went to the USA trials this summer. And, he's been through the same thing. He knows what coach expects. He knows what we're supposed to do as a player. And so, if I ever have any questions, I usually go to those 2 because we play similar positions.
While he doesn't dwell on losing in the Sweet 16 his senior season, Justice says he still thinks about it. But he's playing college basketball now in the SEC, and there are new goals in his life.
To contest it, he did, and Justice made a tough layup. 7 points for the freshman.
There's no doubt in my mind that if we play at the best of our ability, we could play for a national championship. That's what you start in October for. You come to practice every day, you prepare in the off season every day, you go to the weight room, you go to conditioning, you go to film, you go to pregame meal. You're still focused on that one thing, is to win every single ball game you can, to make sure that you're the best prepared for when the NCAA tournament comes around. So when they call your name, you can make sure you perform to the best of your ability and work for a national championship.
Just a blast to catch up with Camron himself. Now, the bad news is the Commodores are on a 2-game losing streak, likely to fall out of the top 25 rankings after this week's loss to Dayton when I was down there. And Cam is out until January with a torn adductor. That's in the groin area, if you're not aware of that. He did tear it in practice, but he told me he's anxious to get back on the court, and he'll be ready to go when Vandy comes to Kentucky January 23rd.